pick his ass up and I slam his ass. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Toronto, man, and we back here with another video. And for this video, it's gonna be, I'm coming at y'all with something a little different. I'm going to be doing a story time on my first ever fight. My first ever fight, yeah, man. Shit was crazy, man. And I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown on basically how everything happened, from the context to the build-up. I'm giving y'all everything. I didn't get into no fights in middle school or high school just because I just never really got into altercations like that. I was just a chill ass nigga. I stayed to myself. And like middle school, I was cool with everybody. If you wanted to fight me, you was just a hating ass nigga. In high school, I really just stayed to myself. I didn't get no altercations. It was really, I was in no drama at all in high school. In middle school, I was close to getting into one fight in middle school, but I punked the dude out. He didn't want to fight me. That might be for another story time. So if you guys want that story time on how I punked somebody, and like it was a huge mess. It was like in 8th grade. If y'all want a story time of that, let me know. I'll drop that story time. But yeah, I just really never got into any altercations like after middle school. I fought a lot when I was a bit younger, and that was, most of it was just over stupid shit. I grew up in the hood, so like when you from the hood, when you from that environment, you're going to get into a scrap or two. You feel me? You gotta really stick up for yourself and be a man when you grow up in an environment like that. You gotta stand up for yourself. And yeah, I got in fights in elementary school. Most of it was really over some dumb shit. But yeah, this fight actually took place in elementary school. I think this was about 3rd or 4th grade. Elementary school, man, I was really just a chill ass kid. I didn't really talk too much. If I did talk, I really just stayed within my friend group. It was probably like maybe three or four of us. We was just chill. We stayed to ourselves with the whoop, and we just kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really interact with nobody. Now in elementary school, I had a lot of hair. Like when I was younger and shit, motherfuckers used to call me, saying that I was a girl and all types of bullshit. Mostly niggas. Mostly the niggas was hating. All the girls, they loved my hair and shit. It was just niggas that was just hating. I guess they was hating because they was seeing the attention I was getting with my hair. I don't know what it was, but yeah, niggas used to just hate on my hair and shit. Basically, what happened was 3rd grade, there was this kid named Devin. And Devin, if you watching this video, you's a bitch, my nigga. We was never cool. But yeah, Devin was kind of like, he was basically the class clown. He was the class clown. To me, he wasn't really that funny. Me and my friend group, we didn't find this dude funny whatsoever. But the whole class found him funny. And I guess like, he wasn't even really funny. It was just like the shit he was, it wasn't even the shit he said. It was just the shit how he said it. And he might have been slow. That's probably what it really is. But yeah, he was basically the class clown. He was always cracking a joke. Everything he said, everybody would just laugh at, which I don't know why. He really wasn't that funny. But yeah, I actually got into a fight with this dude in 3rd grade. I fought him twice, but in 3rd grade we were in PE class. So I'm gonna break this down. We were in PE class and we were playing handball. If y'all know handball, handball used to go crazy back in elementary school. It was just a regular day. It was a regular school day. We was in PE. And then the teacher split us up into it was like 6 different teams, and we did like a tournament style. You know me, I was going crazy in handball. I was always an athlete. I played I played like every sport that I could. I was playing basketball, football, I was running track, I was breakdancing, I was always flipping. I was basically the athletic type. So any sport I pretty much touched, I was going to be good at it. But yeah, I was basically carrying my team in handball, beating every team. And then I had played Devin's team. Man, we whooping these motherfuckers' ass. I'm over doing 360 passes, and I'm over jumping up in the air, catching. I was going crazy. But yeah, anyways, we beat them like so bad. We beat them bad as hell. Boom. And then like how it goes, like after you get done playing one team, it's like a 360. So you transition, the timer comes down, and you gotta go and play the next team. As we're transitioning, I look at Devin, I'm like, I reach out my hand, and I say, "Good game." Why did this nigga say, "Fuck you"? Why did he just say fuck? That was just disrespectful. Now, growing up, this was my first ever time putting my hands on anybody. I've never got into any fights. I didn't even really know how to fight. The only things I knew how to fight was based off the shit I used to see in my neighborhood of other kids fighting. That was pretty much it. And I only learned one move, and that was the headlock. I used to watch WWE a lot. And I knew the headlock, that was the only move I knew. And it was just, and basically what I did, it was another move too. once he said "fuck you," I basically like there was like this move that this one dude used to do. His name was Corey. He lived in my hood or whatever. He was kind of like the kind of, he was always fighting people and he was always winning fights and shit. So I basically was kind of studying. Every time he fought, I basically studied and kind of took his moves and articulated it into my set. You feel me? It was like this. He basically picked them. Like, this is what I did. I picked him up from his legs, from his feet, and then he just fell on the ground. And that's one move he used to fucking do all the time, and the motherfuckers would just fall and they would bust their lip and shit like that. So I did that, got him on the ground, and then I just stood there. I didn't know what to do. And then I just got him on the ground and I put him in a headlock. And then he was basically just fucking screaming and shit, saying, "Let go, bitch, let go," cursing me out. And then, you know, after that, the PE teacher broke it up. And honestly, we didn't get in no trouble. I guess the PE teacher, she really didn't really give a fuck. She really didn't. She was just like, break it up. I guess she wasn't trying to really do no paperwork. Like, that class was really chill as hell because, like, he really didn't give a fuck. But yeah, boom, we move on about our day. That was in 3rd grade. So boom, we going into 4th grade. And in 3rd and 4th grade, we basically had the same teacher and we had the same class. So everybody I was in the class with in 3rd grade was basically the same people I was only in 4th grade. So boom, it was just a regular day in 4th grade, and we had a substitute teacher. Now, you know how it goes when you got a substitute teacher. Y'all found out you got a substitute teacher, especially if it's one where you could take advantage of. Because there'd be different types of substitute teachers. There'd be a substitute teacher where, like, you know you're going to act a fool. And there'd be other ones that be strict as hell where, you know, you got to tighten up. This substitute teacher, like, that whole day was just fucking crazy. Everybody was acting a fool that day. I was really chill. I was chill as hell. Like, I didn't really do too much. Like, after, like, in, like, 4th grade, I was chill. I wasn't doing none of that bull crap. I stayed to myself. I stayed with my homies. I was just focused on my sports, basketball, and I just kept it like that. But yeah, but you know how it is with the substitutes or whatever. This is the end of the day. So basically, we had backpacks, and we had, outside of the classroom, we had little hooks. And every morning before class started, we would put our backpacks on the hooks outside of the classroom. So boom, as it's almost time to go. The teacher is calling everybody by their tables to go get their backpacks out of the hook and then have a seat in the cart or whatever. Eventually, my table gets called to get our backpacks. So boom, we're one of the first. Actually, I think we might be one of the first people to be on that carpet, because I remember just being there kind of by myself. I don't know. It's been a minute, but yeah, boom. Went outside of the classroom to get my backpack, and I sat on the carpet. Now Devin, he was at a table with all girls. He's just cracking jokes. All the girls is laughing and stuff like that. And then, like, it was getting to the point where, like, I felt like he was trying to joke on me, because I was seeing it. He was pointing at me and shit like that. He was laughing. Girls was laughing. I'm kind of like embarrassed. Like what the fuck are they joking? What is he saying about me? Boom. Whatever. This man, he has the audacity to come up to me. He walks up to me from his seat all the way to the carpet. And you know I had an afro at the time. He comes up and he flicks my hair. He flicks my hair. And I'm like, that's just disrespectful. All the girls just laughing and stuff like that. And then one of my crushes at the time was sitting at his table. She laughing. Everybody laughing and shit like that. And I felt embarrassed. So boom. I stood up. I go left. I look right. And just boom. Hit him straight in and shit. And we just get to scrapping. We scrapping for like a good minute. I'm over throwing haymakers. I'm over dodging. He can't even touch me. Boom, we fighting for a good minute. We had a substitute, mind you. And I don't even know where the sub was at this moment. I don't know what the hell the sub was doing. But yeah, we were fighting. And then somebody else, it's this other dude. His name was Roman. So Roman, basically, let me give y'all a little context on Roman. Roman was basically a crash out. He was always starting shit. He was always disrupting the classroom, slamming desks. Like every day, the teacher would have to call security to get him escorted out the classroom, and he was basically always making a scene. He was a hothead. He was a hothead. He was always into some shit. He was always fighting, and I never really had no problem with Roman because we both like WWE. That's all. Like, we would talk about that, and sometimes we would trade wrestlers and shit like that. But I never kept it anything more with him because, like I said, he was a hothead and he was a troublemaker. And knowing me, I didn't want to get into any trouble at all because I knew that ass whooping was going to be coming when I went home. So I really kind of kept my distance unless it was about wrestlers. You feel me? We just gonna keep it at that. But yeah, he was basically a hothead, and for some reason he comes and tries to jump into the fight. And I guess him and Devin, they like this. Him and Devin, they real cool, whatever. Because, you know, they both fucking troublemakers and shit. And he before he even tries to punch on me, my other homie, this was my best fucking friend. This is like my day one. His name was Yaki. My dog to this day. We don't really talk too much as we used to. We're not as close as we used to. We still follow each other on Instagram. We hit each other up every now and then, you know what I'm saying? See how things is going. You know, that love is still the same to this day. That was really my dog. That was my best friend at the time. We did fucking everything growing up. This dude got court vision. Yaki got court vision. Before, like, Roman was even able to get a swing on me, he hurried up and boom, jumped in. Now, Yaki and Roman, they fighting. So we basically having a 2-on-2 brawl. And, like, the classroom's going fucking crazy. Like, I'm punching. And then, boom, I fucking pick his ass up and I just slam his ass. Pick him up again. I was ready to slam him on the desk, too. I'm slamming him and shit like that. And then, after we get done fighting, the security guard, his name was Mr. Chambers and shit. He was basically this military, like, Marine. He was basically a veteran. And everybody was scared of Mr. Chambers, man, because, like, he was very intimidating. He didn't play not one bit. If you didn't have a belt on, I went to like an IB school. It's basically like we had to wear a uniform and all types of shit, and it was so strict. Like if you didn't have a belt, you would have to do 5 push-ups, or like if you got in trouble and had to get taken out the classroom, he would make you do like military drills and all types of shit. One time he gave the kid a wedgie. Shit was crazy. Boom. He comes in the classroom. As the fight's ending and it's wrapping up, Devin, he basically grabs the trash can and he's finna throw it at me. I said, I dare you, nigga. I looked at him, I said, I dare you, nigga. Put that shit right down. He put that shit down because he knew that ass whooping was gonna come again. So boom, Mr. Chambers comes, he breaks up the fight, he pulls us in the hallway. I'm over like crying and shit. I was crying because I was mad. Like I used to get mad. I used to cry and shit because I used to hold a lot of shit in, like growing up, because I was told hold that shit in, but I was just like I was fed up. I was frustrated. So boom, he pulls me out in the hallway. I'm basically explaining to him about the fight, what happened. I'm like, yeah, he was basically making fun of me, and then, you know, he came up to me and flipped me, and he was joking on me about my hair. He basically pulls out a picture of him in his wallet. It was like an older photo of him. And he's like, you know who this is? I was like, no, I don't know. He's like, man, that was me. And he had an afro as well, and he was just basically giving me like some reassurance, man. Like, man, the afro, like your afro is beautiful, man. Like it's still popping. He reassured me and like made me feel comfortable, like having my own hair. Cause there was some times where I would get insecure, like about my hair because of other people picking on me and shit like that. But boom, yeah, that's basically kind of like what really happened. After that, we didn't get in trouble. We didn't get write up or anything. I don't know why we didn't get wrote up. I feel like in elementary, a lot of people didn't get wrote up for some fucking reason. We didn't get wrote up. But yeah, boom. After that, went home. Next day, I was really expecting a call from my parent, the sub called my parents, whatever the fuck it was. But shit, my mom didn't even know about it. But even though, so like my mom wouldn't have cared. All she would have cared about is just I stand up for myself. Like I was taught from a young age. If someone hits you, you hit them back. And basically, yeah, what happened to Devin was, I guess after like once we got to 5th grade, he stopped going there or whatever. I don't know why. He must have moved away. I don't know what happened to him. Boom, he was gone. I didn't have to worry about him. Not that I had to worry about him anyways, because he was gonna get his ass beat again for the 3rd time. But yeah, 5th grade after that, boom, 5th grade is chill. I didn't get no type of fights 5th grade. 5th grade was fun as hell. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the end of this video, man. And let me know if you guys want any story times. This was my first story time. So yeah, if you guys want another story time, y'all boys let me know. Other than that, y'all boys stay conscious. Peace.